As I watched out to the sky, I realized one thing. It was becoming Halloween. And that was when I knew I wanted to review the game that I so desperately wanted to. And that game was Siren. It's a pretty cool game, but not that many people know about it. But then again, a lot of people know about it, so it's like... But anyways, I decided I must, and I shall, and I will review it. But then again, there's probably a assload of people that did too, so fuck it. But I'm gonna do it anyways. So as I picked up the game, I realized it was action time.
It's time for the Halloween special! Seriously, I'm actually looking forward to this. We are going to be talking about Siren. Now this game is what I consider one of my most favorite, and I consider one of the best survival horror games. I know that seems like a big statement to make, but yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Well, there's no reason to hold up the review any longer, so let's get going. Yeah, just here. Alright. That wasn't supposed to happen. Here. Now, I'm picking what I think is one of the best survival horror games ever made. At least one of them. So it only makes sense that it's going to be on the system of what I think is one of the best consoles ever made, the PlayStation 2. So, without further ado, let's dive into Siren. Dude, you gave me the wrong fucking remote. Yeah. Here. Can you give me the other one? Okay, come on, I kinda need it. Alright. Let's start this. Now, one thing that's going to happen when you play Siren is you are going to be terrified. Incredibly terrified! Well, maybe not terrified, but you kind of know what I mean by this. Now, as we go in further, we'll start to dive into the story a little bit. But right now, I just want to talk a little bit more about how subtle things help the atmosphere. For the cutscenes, it really does help that it has a very grainy, gray look to it. It's so dark and so just gritty. A very, very disturbing atmosphere. And it also helps with the audio too. Something as subtle as the creatures moaning or just the wind, it just feels so lively and dead at the same time, but I'll get more into that later. Alright, now we begin our first mission, so let's start this shit.
What? Why? Oh my god, she's coming! Ah!
Why you gotta be so rude?
Siren takes place in a Japanese fishing village named Hanuda. As you go deeper into the fishing village, you realize that there's some strong religious beliefs that are held in that area. And then you start to realize how strong they really are. In other words, you have the typical things like rituals, and earthquakes, and villagers lashing out on you. And an infinite sea of red water. So just the idea of red water terrifies me. Yeah, China, I'm looking at you. That is terrifying. Anyways, then you start to find the whole army of the subordinates, all of these reawakened people, in other words, resurrected people, the Shibito, or Shibito. Anyways, it translates to corpse people, which that's pretty terrifying in itself. Now, the main person I'll be talking about is basically Kiyoya Suda, mainly because he is the one that I consider to be the main character at this point. And for all the other guys, just that, well, I only made it to the first loop. Now, Kiyoya here has gotten himself into a pickle. In other words, he stumbled across a ceremony that was being taken place, and now he's being chased by a police officer who is, yeah, a corpse person. And god damn, if that's not the most terrifying noises you'll hear, well, listen. Oh my god, that is fucking terrifying. Oh my god. So anyways, you start basically just running away from him in the beginning. You get shot and then you're dumped into the red water. Anyways, after progressing further into the story, you'll start playing as every other character, and you'll have to deal with the same things that Kiyoya Suda is dealing with. The only difference is that you occasionally might get a gun or a weapon, or you might be even more defenseless than usual. You know, it's like having these two babysit. Not a good idea. Here's the thing about Siren though. Gameplay is broken down like this, is that you have a little, let's say you have point A and you gotta go to point B. Well, that seems pretty simple, right? The only thing is that obstacles end up becoming more difficult. You have to use your brain more. And that's basically the gist of it. It's mainly an A to B type of thing. Occasionally you do get to shoot some people depending on which character you're playing as, but honestly, you're just better off just going for it, just going straight and just doing what you're doing. But there are some hidden contents, there are some cool things you can find as far as little Easter eggs, so there's that. One thing I do have to mention though is that the map does kind of suck. It's hard to explain, but as soon as you pick it up, you'll know exactly what I mean. But then again, it helps you think more about your setting. It doesn't make you just go, oh, you just half-ass this. No. This game requires you to have its full attention. This isn't the kind of game where you could go with a half mindset. You kind of have to give this game your full attention. And there's anything wrong with that. It's just that sometimes people are, I don't know, they kind of want to get through the game quickly, and you know what, to a certain degree I guess I can understand that, but this game isn't really doing that. Well, that's really all I can say about the game though. It's a nice buy, it's great. Whenever anyone has a chance to find it, buy it. Absolutely buy it. I will admit that some people will not feel the same way as I do, but honestly, if you give it a chance, I can guarantee you, he's going to have some amount of fun. And for the survival horror people, you'll love it. Absolutely love it. Alright guys, Alphabreaker 1 signing out. Peace! Oh yeah, and if you liked the vid, like, and if you really liked it, subscribe. And if you really liked it, I told you, pizza and $1,000 or $100,000, because it gets cold here. And there's guys standing outside. I don't know who he is.
She call me Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Rowe.